Okay, what should be the goal? Should they be looking for passive income? Should they be looking for more leverage? Should they be looking for tax savings? Or should they? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how to help these people.
It's a combination.
It's all of those.
It's all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Because there's like, for example, cash flow appreciation.
Yeah.
Right. Those are inverse related.
Mm-hmm.
The markets that give you the highest cash flow are usually the properties that appreciate the least.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I go into really highly appreciating markets, they're going to cash flow the least because they're really expensive to buy, right? They still make good money, but they have to cover a lot of debt service. They have to cover a big acquisition chunk, right? And so it's a combination of all of them. What you're trying to do is get a good mix of all of them.
I hear you.
And so what you're really looking at is, what is my overall internal rate of return with this investment? And, it's very realistic for us to have very high internal rates of return on these investments, especially with the power of leverage. It's not unlikely to have a very average type of a property giving us a 25 to 35% internal rate of return, not even really counting our tax advantages. When you I don't really loop that into my internal rate of return. I do it separately because our big short-term rental tax loophole advantage is a one-time deal, right? You're getting that year one,
right?
And it's a massive, it adds massively to that internal rate of return. We calculate it, but I want to see what is my internal rate of return on a property, and that is a combination of note pay down, appreciation, cash flow, the tax advantages, all of those different things that we're doing with that property. And if I'm getting a 25 to 30% return, I'm doubling my money every 4 to 5 years, or 3 to 4 years. And that's on a very conservative, those are not taking big swings. If I hit a home run, I'm getting, 50, 60% internal rates of return. I'm doubling my money every 2 years. Wow. That's, you can make a lot of gains when you do that, right? And so when you can really shorten the amount of time that you're getting a double on your money, all of a sudden you give yourself 5 or 10 years with quality assets and you doubled your money 3 or 4 times. That's a big deal.
Right. Okay, man. Send us an email, support@vodyssey.com, VODYSSEY.com if you want to do this. I want to start tying a bow on this thing. Let's hit it.